Here's my mix before the ARC System 3.
Easy, ready, willing, overtime. Where does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line?
And here's my mix after.
You've got the body, now you want my soul. Don't even think about it, no, say no, go, yeah.
Have you ever finished your song and then listened to it on another set of speakers, or maybe in your car, and were like, what happened? It sounded so good in my studio. This is a very common problem. I have it too. It happens because you don't hear a truly flat, even sound from your studio speakers, even with high-end speakers that are meant to be extremely flat. In this video, I'm going to show you how the IK Multimedia ARC System 3 works to correct that problem, improving the sound from your speakers while you mix to give you a sound that will translate well to other speakers, headphones, and even car stereos. We'll even compare a couple mixes I made before and after the ARC System 3 so you can hear the difference yourself. If you're new around here, I'm SanjayC. I have lots of videos to help your music production experience on my channel. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. There's lots to learn, and I'm always bringing you the best new gear and plugins. So what does a system like the ARC System 3 do? Well, it's basically a plugin that you run on your master track while mixing. When the plugin is active, your speakers will sound different. The ARC software corrects problems with your speakers and room and makes it sound more neutral, which is better for mixing. As you listen to the sound, you make corrections to your mix until it sounds good. Then turn off the plugin and export your song, and done. So how is this possible if your speakers are unique and, more importantly, your room is unique? How will it know to let you hear the most neutral sound? I'll get to that in a bit. So who is this for? Software like this may help you a lot if you're making music in an untreated room. You don't have acoustic panels everywhere. Maybe you're unable to apply acoustic treatment for some reason. This could be your only option. Maybe there are things you can't correct in your room. The ARC System 3 by IK Multimedia is $249 for the software and microphone. You can get a better deal if you own other IK Multimedia products. I think the price is justified if you can't acoustically treat your room, or if you really want to improve your mixing environment that last little bit. The mic is important to the system to learn your speakers and room's sound. Aha! So that's how the magic happens. It learns your speakers and room sound by listening, measuring, and recording what it hears, and then analyzing it and giving you a more neutral sound when you use the plugin. You can also buy the software alone if you already have the specialized measurement microphone. You probably don't have one. If you did, you'd know. I'll put a link to purchase the ARC System 3 in the video description. The measurement experience was fairly straightforward. It takes about 10 minutes at the most. You only have to do the setup once. It saves the analysis, and that's what you use in the ARC plugin while you're mixing. You can do multiple analyses if you have multiple speakers or mixing areas. The process involves positioning the microphone where you typically sit and then moving it around while it sends sounds out of your speakers and measures what the mic hears. After the measurement is done, it analyzes it and delivers that analysis file, which you then use in the plugin when you mix. Sounds a bit complicated, but once the setup's done, it's really easy to use. I've already done the analysis, so let's get to the mixing part. I've loaded in a song here, and let's look at the analysis it provided. By the way, the ARC System 3 interface is much nicer to look at than the old ARC 2.5 plugin, much easier to see what you're doing. The green lines show you the left and right speakers before ARC, and the orange lines show you the correction that the system has made. It's trying to make everything flat, where the white line is in the middle. Now, one of the things the ARC system won't fix is any reverb problems. So if you've got a lot of reverb in your room, it can't remove that, but it will improve phase issues, so imbalances between the sound coming from your left or right speakers. This happens when your room has a window on one side and a wall on the other, like mine. You've got a meter at the bottom to keep an eye on your levels. You've got peak, RMS, and LUFS. You also have a cool tool at the top right that emulates other popular speakers. So you can hear what your mix sounds like on, let's say, the legendary NS10s, or even an iPhone speaker. It's pretty cool. It's able to do this because it's created a completely flat response from your speakers. All right, let's listen to the sound before and now with ARC turned on.
Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck.
It's a pretty drastic difference. Now remember, you're listening at home right now. You're not getting the same experience I am with my speakers, so this difference is really just meant for me in my studio with my setup. But you can hear that it's done something. A lot, in fact. So now I've mixed my song with the ARC system turned on. When you're done mixing, turn off ARC and export your song. Now let's listen to the results before I use this and my mix after.
Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Show me how you do that trick, the one that makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said, and threw her arms around my neck. Easy, ready, willing, overtime. Where does it stop? Where do you dare me to draw the line? You've got the body, now you want my soul. Don't even think about it, no, say no, go, yeah.
By the way, if you're enjoying this video, hit the like button and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Honestly, I had a hard time deciding which one was better, before or after, until I took the mixes to my car. The difference became very apparent. The ARC mix was better. I also sent the mixes to a professional sound engineer friend of mine and had him do a blind test of the two mixes. He chose the ARC mix as well. So what do you think? How did they sound on your speakers or headphones? Which did you prefer? So yes, the ARC System 3 did improve my mix. I like the results. Let's talk about other competitors. Are there other systems that do this? Yes, sonarworks sells a similar system for $299, which also corrects your headphones. I'm not sure about the headphone correction though. Yes, it'll make a difference, but headphones don't have problems unique to your listening space, do they? You buy them for the sound that they produce. So why would you correct them? And would you want to? I'll address that in a future video. And maybe I'll do a similar test with sonarworks. So keep an eye on my channel. For now, I would recommend the ARC System 3 if you mix in an untreated room. Now, is it gonna make a bad song sound good or a bad mix sound amazing? No, you still need to improve your mixing skills. I need to do the same, but this definitely helps in that mixing process. If you found this information useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you again next week for the latest music gear news, free plugins, and another video to help your music production experience. See you later.